Alrighty, hey, what's up guys, Rich here. I'm actually bringing you my first Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. Funny story, I actually didn't even get my hands on a ROM until like about 6 or so hours ago. Started playing through the game, it's looking to be pretty good right now, so I'm really looking forward to it. But, NBZ was like, yeah, get the Versus Recorder and then battle me. So I got the Versus Recorder and then I battled him. I just brought my newest 5th gen OU team, or my most recent one rather, and he's got some new funky Landorus Tornadus forms. I have no idea what they do. I have no idea what going into this game. I had no idea what any of the new forms did, what their stats were, what they could do. I knew nothing, so I was pretty much clueless. So anyways, oh, and I'm also trying a little bit different render settings, so let me know in the comments below how those look as well, for those of you who care to give me some feedback. Okay, so, the Volt Switch, no, Rotom, Ferrothorn, Volt Switch, went into Latias. Power Whip has a new animation that looks pretty damn cool, to be honest. So I go for Hidden Power. I was kind of hoping that had a new animation as well. Didn't necessarily have a new one, so, you know, can't really do much. So apparently NBZ lives on 1, and by the way, this is a battle against NBZ, if I didn't already say that. I don't know if I did or not. So he lives on 1 and trolls me to no extent, and right here, the switch to his Tyranitar is disgustingly obvious, so I'm going to go out into my Gliscor. And, pretty much just be able to sponge any hit that he can possibly throw at me, barring that he has Ice Beam or something. But I figure since this is my first Black and White 2 battle, there's probably something that Tyranitar, and he's probably gonna abuse it or something. So I'm just gonna sit in here and set up my Stealth Rocks because again I haven't had any time to go through and check and see, you know, what all knows what all got what all new has a new ability, and what all the new legendary forms do. All I know is the White Kyurem is bad fucking ass. That and Outrage looks amazing. The Outrage animation is so I've got Skarmory in against Gastrodon. Look at the damage output that did. I'm like, holy crap, you are offensive. I don't see Life Orb, so I'm figuring that he specs that, and I thought I heard, because I was in a Skype call with NBZ at the time with a couple other people, and I thought I had heard him say, oh, blah, 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 something about specs Gastrodon. So I'm sitting here just thinking in my mindset, oh, he specs, you know, no big deal. I'll just sit in here, set up some spikes, and roost up, and then, you know, set up more spikes and get some entry hazards in. So, right here, I'm just going to continue my plan with the roost portion of it, but NBZ decides to pay me back for the last OU match that him and I had, where I surprised him with my Expert Belt Latios. So he decides to pay me back with a stupid Expert Belt Gastrodon. So I'm like, damn, real? Did that just happen? So, going into Michaela here, she is Choice Specs, and I'm just going to go for a Psy Strike because I figured that since he's offensive, I thought that going for Psy Strike would hit him harder than going for a Draco Meteor. Probably not my best thinking option, but I mean, it really doesn't, it's not going to honestly matter too much in the long run. So, right here, I'm going to go into my Terrakion, not my Terrakion, oh my god, no, don't look at the nickname, don't deceive yourself, Rich, come on. Lucario, he's my Terrakion, pretty much check to the face. I'm just going to go for a close combat because I just wanted to hit something. He goes into Ferrothorn, and because he didn't see what move I went for, and because this is all in Japanese, he was like, oh crap, what'd you go for? It's like, I don't know. Maybe I went for a close combat. Maybe I went for Aura Sphere. You'll just have to find out. So, this Tornadus comes in, and again, I have no idea what this thing wants to do. I think the only thing is that Zed thought it got Sky Attack or something, and he had a Power Herb set. Apparently that was illegal. So I go to Rotom, and I'm like, okay, well, he's just gonna do something stupid. So he subs, and then he bulk ups. I'm like, okay, well, this isn't so bad. I'm just gonna go out to my Scarf Tyranitar and just hope to hell that I can outspeed him. So I do just that. I Volt Switch out, I break his sub, he's going to get hit by the Sandstorm Recoil. I do outspeed him. I managed to hit my Stone Edge, and that thing is not free to wreak havoc on my face. And I was kind of scared of that thing. I was scared of that thing, and I was scared of his Landorus, or as he's grown to call it apparently, his Catdurus. So he goes back into Tyranitar. I figured that I don't really need to stay in there and try and take it when I have a Gliscor, and I can sit here and sponge hits. So he goes for Stone Edge, and I'm impish with a whole lot of defense investment, and that does a crap ton, and I don't see any items. So I'm like, okay, well, this is probably a choice banded Tyranitar, because, I mean, you know, kind of makes sense. You know, fits well with the team. So he goes up to this Catdurus. It apparently gets Intimidate, which I think, I don't know what my solid opinion is on that yet. I mean, I'll have to like I'll have to actually like use it and like see what I think of it. I mean, right now, I mean, I kind of think that Sand Force, I don't even know what it's called. I think Sand Force is probably a better ability, but again, I'll have to see, because again, I hardly know anything. Like, all I know is that it's like base attack is like 145, which like rivals Haxorus, which is good. So I'm just gonna go for Hidden Power. I thought it was Grass. Turns out that it's Ice, which I'm still okay with because it'll still do the job of killing off this Gastrodon. So that makes me, you know, just that much happier. So Tyranitar is in here, and I'm figuring, okay, well, I can, you know, just Volt Switch out of there, go into my own Tyranitar, and then just probably like kill him off with like a Stone Edge or something, if I can, you know, live any hit, because at this point I'm still figuring that he's choice banded. But he actually shows that he's a Dragon Dancing Tyranitar, so I'm like, what? What on earth item is he holding? I saw his video against me, you know, a couple seconds ago, so I forgot to check what item he said he was holding. But point is, since he's a +1 and I'm Scarfed, there's going to be a speed tie. I win, but I miss my Stone Edge. That kind of, you know, it sucked in the fact that I missed my Stone Edge, but I mean, it wasn't too like crucial per se, because I mean, I'm just going to come in with Lucario and just, you know, bullet punch him. Unfortunately, it does make me reveal that I am now physical. So, okay, this thing. So Zed has this Shuckle, you know, of course, because it's Zed's signature Pokemon. So I'm just going to set up Swords Dances, and he goes for a Shell Smash. I'm like, okay, that's alright. But I see that he gets the increases first, and the decreases second. So I'm like, wait a second, this is not right. That shouldn't be happening. So apparently Shuckle has Contrary and gets Shell Smash now. So you can just boost its defenses, and you can just lower his attacks, which of course, you know, you don't really need because you're a Shuckle. And so Zed freaking has Power, Power Swap, I think it was Power Swap or whatever, the thing that like pretty much nullifies any like attacking power that I want to have. So he thinks he's going to be able to take this close combat a lot better than he did, because it's still a freaking Lucario that just beasts through everything. And he just goes for another Shell Smash as opposed to resting up, which, I mean, in the long run, I don't know how much it would have mattered, because I mean, I could have just set up Swords Dances on the turns that he rested, and if he wanted to go out into that Catdurus, I figure I would have gotten enough Sword Dances up whenever he decided to switch it back in to do lots of damage to it. So he goes back into this Catdurus, and this is where I kind of wish I had the Skype call log, because I mean, I would have played back my live reaction to the events that you're about to see happen on your screen. So he's forced to lock himself into Stone Edge, because that's the only way that he can hit my Gliscor and my Rotom. So, because this blasted thing is in Japanese, and because I only recognize the colors, I didn't even bother to take the time to click to recognize the fact that Swords Dance was directly above Extreme Speed. I accidentally misclicked Swords Dance, and make this game, you know, drag out a little bit longer. So, anyways, because of my stupidity, I now have to go in here and try and stall him out of Stone Edges, because he's choiced. So I'm figuring, okay, well, you've hit 3 Stone Edges in a row, you're not going to hit 4, plus it's a Sandveld Gliscor. So not only does he hit the Stone Edge, he crits the Stone Edge. So I'm not able to stall him out. I'm going to go into my Rotom as my last. He's going to hit his 5th Stone Edge in a row, unprecedented praying to the Hax gods by NBZ, and that is going to be a game. 1-0 in his favor. So that was a very good game. Good, just good, fun game against NBZ. You know, you can't really have a whole lot of them, and if there's any way that I wanted to kind of kick off Black and White 2 battling, I'm glad that I could, you know, have a fun match against a really good friend of mine and just, you know, have some fun, because that's ultimately what it's all about. So, thank you all very much for watching. I really and truly, sincerely do appreciate it. Go check Zed out if you don't know who he is already. I'm sure all of you know him by now, because, you know, he's freaking Zed. He's Zednitude. Come on now. You don't know Zed, you don't know entertainment. So, yeah, go give him a look, see if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'm out of here. Later.